Camo, and we are live on Facebook Live for Nashville Access here at the Pie Wagon in Nashville, just off Music Row. And it's the beginning of CMA week, so it's kind of nuts. But we managed to get in and be able to talk to this guy, Shane Owens, who's got a brand new record out that we're going to talk about today. Hey, Shane, good to meet you,
man. Good morning.
I saw you first at your showcase at SIR Studio, and you blew me away. I didn't really know anything about you, but there was free barbecue and beer. So,
Absolutely.
so I'll go to that. And man, you blew me away. Really good traditional sound, and it's nice to get that back in country music. Tell me.
Well, you know, we've been so blessed, and I was raised with old traditional country roots and tendencies, and that's all I know. I grew up in the country, and we live in a small town from Alabama. That's Lower Alabama, by the way.
L.A., yeah.
L.A. It's right where the end of the earth drops off, kind of. But you know, we grew up country, and that's all I know. So I'm just doing, you know, what the good Lord's blessed me to do.
Yeah. Now, who are some of your influences coming up?
Well, no doubt Randy Travis. You know, he's part of the project. He's always been one of my heroes. I love Keith Whitley and George Jones, Vern Gosdin, Merle Haggard, all old school singers. You know. Very
cool. Now, you mentioned Randy Travis. Your new song, the video for it has Randy in the video. That had to be really cool.
It's absolutely wonderful, you know, growing up, like I say, him being one of my heroes and idolizing myself after Randy and loving his music. I grew up listening to his music. To be able to work with, you know, such a legend like Randy is, and such a nice guy. He's been so good to me, and it's just been a dream come true for me.
Now, a lot of people, we won't stay too long on him, but how's he doing?
He's day to day.
Yeah.
You know, he's recovering from a massive stroke. So, I mean, that don't happen overnight. He's getting his strength back. We're all praying for him every day, and he's getting better.
And this is the first video he's been in since it happened.
Absolutely. You know, I couldn't ask for anything else.
And he's not only is he in it, but he's really giving you a seal of approval as far as your sound. That's got to be really amazing.
It is. Like I say, I'm just overwhelmed, and it's all kind of still sinking in. You know, like I say, I love traditional country music, and to have to pattern myself, you know, to be like a Randy or a Merle or a Keith or somebody like that. It's just unbelievable.
What's the name of the single again?
Country Never Goes Out of Style.
And it doesn't. And people need to go see that and check out the video for that, because they got to see Randy Travis.
Absolutely. He's done a wonderful job in the video. Like I say, he's recovering day to day. It's just a blessing to have him a part of the project.
That's sweet. Now let's talk about country music in general, because you're very much a traditional sound. And country has, in the past several years, kind of got away from that sound. Your music has no drum loops and no skinny jeans.
Right.
Tell us about where you think country music is going.
Well, you know, we talk about it every day. I think I see it radio and in my live shows that people are starving for that traditional sound. And like I say, we've been so blessed to be able to do that. And like you say, it's not fake. It is what it is. You know, you get what you see what you get with us. I just think that pendulum in country music swinging back around, like I see it at radio. We do these, my original songs with that old traditional sound, people just craving it.
Yeah. And it's big around the world too. And we talk to radio stations all out, primarily outside of the United States and Canada. That traditional sound is the core of what they're doing. So they're either ahead of the curve or they haven't bothered with the other stuff. So that's a cool trend. Are you afraid that it's going to take you longer to build your fan base because you're traditional in the sea of all the other stuff?
Well, you know, at this point, I've been doing this almost 16 years. I've waited long enough to get the right team together and the right record label and all the right people. You know, working hard to make this happen for me, and so I'm just taking it all in day by day. And you know, you can't rush anything, and I've learned that because I am impatient.
Yeah.
We all tend to be impatient the older we get.
That's right.
But I'm satisfied with what's going on right now. I'm just taking it all in.
So is Nashville home for you right now?
No, it's not. I live in Alabama. We commute back and forth. But
Give a shout out to where you're from.
Hey, everybody back in Sampson, Alabama. We call it Snuff Town up there. Population about 1,000.
Salute.
Salute. That's all of us up there.
Yeah, that's all right. Now, do a song for us.
Okay.
Let's do that before we go in.
Absolutely.
Grab your
Okay.
guitar here. And, don't forget, the name of the song is Country Never Goes Out of Style. You've got to check out the video. It's got Randy Travis in it. It's just such a cool song. And Shane's going to do that live for us here. So we can watch him get his guitar out.
Greatness in action.
Fumble through all my little whatnots I have to keep in my little bag here.
You keep that separate from the doodads?
From the doodads, yes. You want to sing backup on this one?
Oh, you don't want that. You want to sell records.
I'm still wearing a ranch, boots and a John Deere hat. My daddy's daddy, his daddy all dressed like that. You can watch that fashion sing, you'll see the latest thing, only last a little while. But country never goes out of style. I drive it on Ford pickup, circa 1969. Quit that all best way. Mama told me it wasn't mine. Now I tuned up that engine, rebuilt that old transmission, but I ain't never touched that radio dial. 'Cause country never goes out of style. Maybe old-fashioned, but it don't get old. Now life's a little smoother down a gravel road. Let the whole world keep on changing. We'll all just be hanging outside of town a couple of miles. 'Cause country never goes out of style. I got some blackberry white blankets, 2 cane poles. Got a date with my daughter down at the honey hole. Then we'll make some homemade ice cream, some magic on that porch swing, lay back and count the stars a while. 'Cause country never goes out of style. Maybe old-fashioned, but it don't get old. Now life's a little smooth down a gravel road. Let the whole world keep on changing. We'll all just be hanging outside of town a couple of miles. 'Cause country never goes out of style. Oh, country never goes out of style.
Very nice.
Something like that. Thank you, man. I had the cake roll like that.
I think they like that. That's the single.
this thing real quick.
Sure, that's a single. Country never goes out of style. He's just going to tune up. This is how people that know what they're doing do things.
Well, I just tuned before we walked in here with this cold air here. Lay down on it. But you get the idea.
We are at the Pie Wagon, just off Music Row in Nashville. This is a great place to come for breakfast and lunch. So if you're in town, you got to check this out. This building actually used to be Farron Young's recording studio, and the restaurant here was Farron's office. So it's got a great country music history. And when we're talking about Farron Young and being able to put a traditional guy like this in, it's really, really cool. We got her now.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Now, when I first heard that song, I thought it was kind of like Tracy Lawrence and Mark Chestnut had a love child. Because it's just got that great old country honky-tonk sound to it. Is that what you were really raised on?
Well, you know, I can say to this day, I don't listen to a whole lot of radio. I gotta keep with the CD in my truck right now as we speak. I mean, Keith and Randy and Merle Haggard and George Jones. I still listen to that all that stuff.
That's great. Who are some of the new artists, or some of the more traditional artists that you're liking right now that are out?
I like Chris Young's voice.
Yeah,
He's you know, real good, I think. And I guess Chris and Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
you know, I'm digging. I think everybody's digging on his music.
And there's another guy that's been in town for 15 years. He's worked on so many people's music, written their songs, and people just now are getting to know who he is. So I think there's hope for you.
I hope so, man.
Now, this is CMA Music Festival week. Tell us what you're going to be doing, because a lot of people are coming into town for that. They're going to want to be able to see you. Where can they catch you this week?
Well, we're going to be, we got a show CMA Fest Thursday, but we're actually doing another show in Tullahoma tomorrow.
Okay.
And we just got all kind of stuff going on this week. And you know, you go to ShaneOwensCountry.com. By the way, I want to plug that right there.
The website, ShaneOwensCountry.com,
and go on there and check us out. And go to YouTube and check out the brand new video.
And they can buy the single?
They can buy the single on iTunes.
On iTunes. Now, you were talking about going into the studio to finish up an album. Tell us more about that.
We're actually going in today.
Yeah.
We decided to go in and cut 2 more songs, and we've got another hero of mine. We're recording one of his songs today.
Oh, cool.
And that's going to be pretty cool. You know? So we won't let the cat out of the bag and tell you what it is.
Yeah, I was going to ask too. I shot that down. When can people expect an album from you?
Sometime this summer, in the near future.
Good.
We're trying to get it all together. We got to get these songs cut and get everything put together.
And all the detail stuff that goes on behind the scenes. Cool. How about doing another song for us?
Absolutely. I think we got it tuned up this time. The DJ in Atlanta, going by his playlist, spinning Brad Paisley and Taylor Swift. When he got a wild hair, I guess he just didn't care. He probably even put his job at risk. I can't believe what I heard. The man that took some nerve. I bet it sure lit up the phones. On the rush hour drive in the middle of prime time, I got to hear George Jones. Old country never gets old. It's like an old pair of broken boots and grandma's homemade rolls. Drinking cooks and dropping hooks in a backwoods catfish hole. Old country never gets old. My granddad bought a Ford back in 1953. It had a wooden bed and red leather seats. And I used to pray that when he passed away, he'd pass that F-100 on to me. Well, I sure felt cool when I drove it to school. I pulled in between a Beamer and a Jag, and that homecoming queen loved my vintage machine. She said it was the best ride she ever had. Old country never gets old. It's like cornbread and chili cooked on a cast iron stove. Rocking on the front porch, dropping peanuts in my coat. Old country never gets old. Old country never gets old. It's like hardwood pews and honky-tonks and the Andy Griffith Show. Saginaw, Michigan is playing in my soul. Old country never gets old. Old country never gets old. Something like that.
Well, the reference to Saginaw, Michigan.
Absolutely.
Great.
On the record, it's got a little Saginaw, Michigan lick in
Oh,
it.
sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You really are drawing from probably about the last 50 years of country. You're not taking stuff that's really popular. You're telling stories like country music is supposed to do. Everything about it is people that love the traditional sound of country music are really, once they find you, you're going to get them hooked forever.
Well, I hope so, man. You know, like I say, we've been so blessed. And I grew up in a house with 5 other kids. And my mom had 3, she remarried to a guy that had 2, and then they had a child
It's
together.
like the Brady Bunch.
I know the Brady
If you cut
Bunch.
the theme from the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch, and we every Saturday night, Mama had the Grand Ole Opry tuned in. I mean, you didn't have any choice but to listen to it. And we, like I say, we grew up country, so there's nothing fake about it. We're absolutely blessed to be where we're at. And I'm so excited what the future holds. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. What would you like to do more than anything else in this business that you haven't done yet?
Play the Opry.
Yeah.
I was talking to my mom about that the other day. She said, "Son, when you play the Opry, I'm going to just lose it." And I said, "Well, Mama, we'll lose it together." And you know, it's so amazing for it to be within reach now. You know, I actually get close to living that dream. And if I could, like I said, I'd trade playing the Opry for probably no one hit.
I hate dropping names, but when I was talking to Kiefer Sutherland last week, he played the Opry, and he said he got out there to that stage because he grew up listening to Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, and guys like that. Those were his influences. He said when he got to that circle, he said it was like dipping your toe in a pool. He was kind of afraid to step into it. And some sound guy walked by and said, just jump in. And so he did, and he felt immediately at home.
And you got to think about all the people that stood right there in that circle, man. The best of the best. Yeah. And it's got to be overwhelming to walk up there and see all those people and know that you're standing where some of the biggest names in country music have stood and sung their songs. So.
I hope that reality happens for you, man.
Hopefully so.
Because I think you'll be right at home there, and I hope somebody invites you to join me out here someday. That's where you're going.
We hope so.
Thank you very much for joining us today. The single is Old Country Never Goes Out of Style. And check out the video. Shane Owens with Randy Travis in the video, and that's smoking. People are really, really finding that video, and it's trending on Facebook now. So, Country Never Goes Out of Style. Shane Owens, Randy Travis in the video. Man, you rock. Thank you
so much.
Have a great CMA week.
Thank you.
And you're welcome here.
Appreciate it.